go at the end, but we got three of them. You know what I mean? Because that Houston ended with the field goal yesterday as well too. That's why we were talking that why I'm talking so highly about CJ, because CJ did some Tom Brady, Peyton Manning type stuff yesterday. So pretty much Geno Smith was able to have one of his better games, because to me Geno Smith has been a real eyesore. I'm gonna keep it real. I just haven't liked what I've seen out of Geno lately. Like, I don't like what he's doing. But yesterday was different. Geno had 369 yards passing, but he had to throw the ball 47 times. 31 of 47 yesterday, 103.9 QBR as well, too. Threw for 2 touchdowns as well. And then Kenny Walker was able to get him 63 yards on the ground. But Charbonnet was really good on 6 carries for 44 yards. So he'll probably be getting some more touches next week. Then you have DK Metcalf, who had finally was able to get involved. And this is why I had my ups with my up and downs with Geno, because Geno hasn't been able to get DK Metcalf going the way that he should get DK going. And Tyler Lockett was huge yesterday, getting the touchdown that they needed to, get ahead there for a moment. He had 92 yards on 8 catches. DK had 7 catches for 98 yards. And then Kenny Walker had a touchdown through the air as well, too. He was able to catch one ball for that long 64-yard touchdown. And JSN had a decent game yesterday, 4 catches for 53 yards, but nothing much to just really, write home about. But, Bobby Wagner led the way yesterday, was really good. Also, Leonard Williams was able to get acclimated very quickly with Seattle and get himself a sack yesterday as well, too. You had Mafe and Jones add in some sacks. And then, the defense did a good job. The Commanders just kept figuring out ways to score long touchdowns. And Sam Howell again throws for 312 yards. So this will be I'm looking at it now for Sammy Howell. Sammy Howell, this is the third week in a row he went over 300 yards. So, yeah, this is pretty good that a guy that they really tried to write off many times this year is still going at it every week. He threw 3 touchdowns yesterday as well, too. Brian Robinson was really good yesterday. It's really this team is starting to get it, but it's gonna take a bit. You know what I mean? I just really feel that a lot of people are sleeping kind of on the Commanders in a sense, because they don't have the box office names, but the Commanders to me are a sneaky good team that still have the possibility of still in that final playoff spot here in the NFC East, since you got Dallas out and everything, not in the NFC East, but in the NFC. And, playing in the NFC East makes it a lot better for this team because they're going against 2 of the best teams in the conference. So everybody else they play against, these games aren't as hard as you think they are. And yesterday, I had already picked the Commanders off top to win this game. But Seattle did what they used to do at home. They made it to where if we got a close game, we get the ball last and we'll win this game at the end. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. It was all about who had the ball last. It wound up being Seattle. Seattle took advantage of a team that was very tired at that point, and they went ahead and won the game. But you look at it, Seattle utterly dominated. Seattle ran 13 more plays. They had 11 more first downs, but their defense couldn't get off the field on third down yesterday. And they gave up 356 yards, but they also got 489 yards as well, too. And that's something that has to be plugged up with this Washington team for them to even get, a sniff of the playoff situation. And you know what? They had more penalties yesterday as well, too, the Seahawks, but it didn't make a difference. They still won this game, and those 3 sacks were very key, and the turnover was key as well, too. So, there's just a lot of things, but the Commanders next week, they go into a situation where do they have a bye? I think they have a bye. Yeah, no, they don't. They actually play against New York next week. And then Seattle next week has a home game, is on the road in LA against the Rams. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to our final topic here for the NFL Week 11 aftermath, and it's going to be this. It's going to be the Raiders win ugly on Sunday Night Football as they move to 500.